So a third possible pathway could be a generalized economic pathway that filters through to the real estate sector and to institutional grade commercial real estate and the like. And the historic example which is being discussed here in the context of the assassination in Iran, the Soleimani assassination, is that of the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand in Serbia as a pivotal precipitating factor of World War I. And the interesting anecdotal note to that factor is that in the immediate aftermath of the assassination, there was not a perceptible financial market reaction. But actually, some 3 weeks later, there was a market fall in the London Stock Exchange as traders came to recognize that the very deep and dark clouds of war were forming over Europe, and that war would involve major European powers, including the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Germany, France, Britain, etc. So there was some lagged effect there, and there are questions being asked currently about whether we're in this time frame of lagged effect. I can give you my own take on this, and my own take is that while we could be going to some form of active conflict in and around the Persian Gulf, in and around Iran, Iraq, Syria, potential attack on Israel, although I doubt that significantly, we are not going to World War III. And one reason we're not going to World War III is that there's no one out there who is going to fight the US over Iran. In other words, we're not going to see the Chinese deploy on behalf of Iran. We're not going to see the Russians deploy on behalf of Iran. But anyway, we see a conflict here where it's very disproportionate in terms of the capacity to use force, not to mention the fact that the US have imposed very hurtful economic sanctions on Iran. So Iran clearly is wounded. It's dangerous because it's wounded. It is an advanced technological society that is not without significant capability and capacity, but nonetheless, as I mentioned earlier, there's no answer to the US Air Force or to all of the military technology that the US has relative to very obsolete technology on the part of the Iranians. So the Iranians really can't go that route. The route that they can go is the route of sending some missiles into US compounds in Iraq, to using their proxy armies, including the Hezbollah in Lebanon, or the Hezbollah in Iraq, or the Houthis on the Arabian Peninsula, or others, to attack US or Western assets. You know, the attack on the Saudi oil fields was an excellent example, now pinned on the Iranians, clearly of a attack meant to send a very deep and serious signal to global oil markets about risk, and so on and so forth. So in all likelihood, it's going to be that. And in all likelihood, there's more of that coming, that we haven't seen the end of this. And in all likelihood, there will be some form of US response. So we'll see how this set of back and forth goes.